Very good morning, students. Student, we are studying the chapter 4. This is the third video, India's external relations. So we have studied so far India foreign policy, objective of India, Nehru's foreign policies, and non-alignment movement, and Afro-Asian unity, right? And the Afro-Asian unity lead to NAM, non-alignment movement, which was established on 1966, or we can say that came into existence on 1961, not 66. Okay. Then the policy of non-aligned movement, Nehru roles, objectives, distance from to power to superpower or to power to camp, Afro-Asian unity, right? Now, student, in the third video, we will study the peace and conflict with China. Means what kind of the relations we have with China. In early phases, we can say we build a peaceful relation with China, but later on we have some differences in many areas and it lead to conflict, right? Independent India began its relation with China on a friendly note, as India was one of its first country to recognize the communist government in the world. No one had to given the affiliations or recognitions of this Communist Party of China, because this is a non-democratic country, right? Communist means the where is only the single party systems. This is the dominance of the single party system, right? Only one party ruled over the whole states, right? Some of Nehru colleagues like Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel were worried about Chinese relations, possible Chinese aggressions. Means you know that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is the first Home Minister of India, and he was worried about the Chinese aggressions, but unlikely Nehru did not believe it, right? That India will face any attack from China. And the 5 principles of peaceful and coexistence agreement signed between Indian Prime Minister Nehru and Chinese Prime Minister Zhou Enlai on 29 April 1954. This is also called Panchashil. Panchashil means the 5 principles, right? It was the step in the direction toward the strong relationship between two countries. But I have already tell you that we have some differences, right? Now we will first the Tibet issues. Tibet is a plateau of Central Asian region, one of the major issues that historically caused tension between India and China. The Tibet issue is lead India and China relation in conflict. First of all, after the Panchashil Agreement of 1954, India considered China claims over Tibet. Means in 1950s, this is the very big thing happened. India concede means India accept the Chinese claim over Tibet, but that is the biggest mistakes I think Indian government did. But in 1959, what happened? The Tibetan spiritual leaders Dalai Lama was run away from his country and took shelter in India, and India gave him shelter. So what happens? Because he was the revolutionary leaders, the spiritual leader we can say also, who was against the Chinese aggressions in Tibet. After that, he ran away from Tibet and get asylum in India or get shelter in India, and due to this the China was unhappy, and this led the conflict between the two countries, right? And after that, what happens in 1962? The China invasions, means the China attacked India in 1962, and it annexed, this already annexed the Tibet in 1950, means it captured the Tibet in 1950 and removed historical buffer, because Tibet is the only country which was in between the India and Chinese border, right? And this was work as the buffer state, right? So what happened? The issue of Dalai Lama added fuel to the fire, because India gave shelter to Dalai Lama, right? The China claimed two areas within the Indian territories. First of all, Aksai Chin area, Ladakh regions, right? In these days, we are also facing the same problem with China's in Ladakh, like Galwan Valley, Pangong Lake, right? Finger point 14, 16, finger point 4, 6, 7, 8, right? This is the big conflict with China, because China is communist nations, right? He adopted the policy of aggressions, expansions, right? Same way he captured the Tibet, and he also claimed many other areas, part of the world, and his boundary also touched with many 14 countries, and he has the dispute with all these countries on the boundary issue. So we can understand what kind of the country of the Chinese, right? So he annexed the Aksai Chin in Jammu and Kashmir and state of Arunachal Pradesh, the NAFA, NEFA, North East Frontier Agency. He captured these two things, right? China launched a swift and massive invasion in October 1962 on both the dispute area, and he captured Aksai Chin from the Jammu and Kashmir regions or Ladakh, and NEFA, North East Frontier Agency, from Arunachal Pradesh. The China war, what the consequences of this war? This dented India's image at home as well as abroad, means it spoiled our images, because China defeated India during 1960 war, and it dented our images, right? This war also known Sino-Indian conflict and growing gap between China and the Soviet Union created opposing difference within Communist Party of India, right? The pro-USR factions remained within the CPI and moved toward closer tie with the Congress, means in India, Communist Party of India, right? He also accepted the ideology of the Chinese, and he always denied with good relation with America, right? These are the consequences, right? The student, we have understand the Chinese inventions and the Panchsheel Agreement, peace and conflict with China and Tibet issue, and invention of 1962 and consequences of the wars, right? Thank you, students. Have a great day. Thanks for watching this video once again. Subscribe it, like it.